guys, it's Hannah. I am here for another booktube today. What we are going to talk about is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. And you guys, this book, you need to go pick it up. I had been looking at what other books that I want to read because I've been going through series, and as I'm waiting for the last books in some of the series, like I was reading the Legend series, and I'm waiting for Champion to come in because I need to read it and it's not here. So I was trying to figure out what else to read, and this had been sitting on my shelf because there's been a whole bunch of hype about it on BookTube and Goodreads, and I had heard that it was really good. Paranormal, kind of. I'm not really a paranormal type of person. I hate scary movies. I don't hate them, but they scare me, of course. And so I wasn't entirely set on it, but I thought that I would read it just to see what it was all about. So I'm going to give you a small synopsis. So what happens is Mara Dyer, the main character, it's really well opened up to. So the hook, well, it's not entirely a hook. So it's this handwritten letter by Mara Dyer. And the first line is, "My name is not Mara Dyer, but my lawyer told me I had to choose something as a pseudonym, a nom de plume." And that was crazy, just coming into that. She's like, "My name's not Mara Dyer." But then the entire book, she goes by Mara Dyer. Of course, she has to use that when she's writing it. But it's just, you're like, wait, what? Something happened. She has a lawyer. I don't know. And so she wakes up in a hospital. What happened is that she was in an accident with all of her friends. What happened was a collapse of a building, which killed all of them except for Mara. And so she wakes up and she has to deal with all of the stuff that has happened to her. And she's trying to remember, and the memories are coming back really slowly and kind of creepily in her dreams and nightmares. She sees dead people, and we don't know exactly what's going on. So this is her experience of her family trying to deal with her and her trying to gain sense of her mind being unraveled and lost. So now, everyone who has not read this wonderful piece of literature, go read it. And you can come back and listen to the next half of this after you've done that. Bye. Okay, so, you guys, I know that you've read it, so I know how you think about it, but oh my gosh, it was crazy. So like I said, I'm not entirely like a paranormal type person who likes that kind of stuff, but it was really good, especially at the times that I was reading it, because I was reading it really early in the morning, especially towards the end. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and we had just had a thunderstorm, so it was really dark outside, and I had the windows open because it was hot, because it's too hot here. And so some of the trees had fallen down, so they have like police tape and stuff marking off some of the passageways so that people don't get hit by fallen tree branches. And so there's police tape outside my window, and then there's the triangle orange like placard things that just hold the police tape and say, "Don't go here, this is why." And so I was reading it, and it got to, what part was it? I think they were in the swamp, and all of a sudden the police tape started rustling, and then the two things fell down. So I'm here, my window's open, I hear oh my gosh, it scared me half to death. It was so intense, and I was sitting here like, what just happened? I was like, she's in a swamp. Okay, so her family moving, I wasn't sure entirely why she couldn't stay in Rhode Island. And I mean, of course, it's really traumatic, and having her be reminded of Rachel and Claire and Jude all the time wouldn't be good. So of course they had to move, but I thought they were moving somewhere where she wanted to go, or where she thought that she would do well. And then Florida, they went, and she was like, "I hate Florida. Why are we here?" And we figured out it's for her dad had already accepted the case, and that's one of the things that confused me. Did you guys get confused about that? Because of her watching TV, she saw, she was having these hallucinations that she saw Jude and everybody on the TV, and she heard about their bodies trying to get found, and then it switched over to the murder of the girl in the swamp, and she was like, "Oh my goodness!" I was a little lost there because I didn't understand where that tied into at all. But it's still kind of creepy, just like, oh, there's another murder? That has to do with her. I don't know what she's doing. So coming here to Croydon, she meets Jamie. Jamie's really cool. I like him. He can stay. So he did well off the bat, even though he's just like, he's kind of like a hipster friend, reminded me of, with his dreadlocks and kind of not caring attitude and his doctor parents. He was good. He's good for Mara. But then Anna and Aiden, ew, they're they're the plastics of Croydon. I was not a fan of theirs. I was like, just leave. And after we find out what Mara can do when Aiden and Anna had gotten Jamie suspended, I was like, Mara, just do it. Just do it, Mara. Just do it. She didn't, but because she needs to keep her sense of being. So Noah. He's very attractive to me. I mean, of course, to everyone, he's supposed to be, especially Mara. He's the golden boy, but he even has that bad boy sense that everyone kind of falls for at once or twice in their lifetime. And so, of course, he goes straight for Mara, and that was crazy. And then everyone, of course, hates her just because they're like, he treated us like garbage, so why should you be any different? Typical ladies of private school. It was really sweet that he's just always there, and he's just like, you're not like other girls. You're Mara. You're mine. And at first, I wasn't sure. I was like, you're just playing. You're just playing. What are you doing? You can't do that. So when we find out when Noah can have heal things, what is that? What? I don't know what just happened. And oh my gosh, it's like they're meant to be, and he just came and he heard her. Oh, that was so weird. He's like, I heard you, and then I finally heard your voice. So now they can tell each other everything and be truthful with one another, and finally Mara has somebody who can experience what she, not entirely, like he's the good side to her. They complete each other, because of course Mara kills people and then he can heal them. Like Mabel, oh, he healed Mabel because he could just feel her. But that was a good foreshadowing. Good foreshadowing, Michelle Hodkin, when they went to Noah's house, Noah's mansion of a house. This is how the other half lives. How Mabel was shying away from Mara, and how his other dog was like trying to attack her. That was really good foreshadowing for something's not up with her. We already know that she's having doubts about what happened with Mabel's owner and with Morales. Morales is a jerk. What is up with that lady? You can't throw chalk at a student, not even at a private school. That's not okay. I don't care if you have your tenure. What? I felt bad, but she did deserve to not be in this book anymore. And it was really weird how it was all natural causes of death. So how Mabel's owner had tripped and bashed his head on like a wood spike, was that it? Yeah. And then because Mara was thinking that she wanted to stomp in his head because he was such a terrible person, and then how Morales was supposed to choke on her lying tongue and die from her lies, and then she went into anaphylactic shock. That was tricky. Good writing style there. I like it. So her and Noah can tell each other the truth. They go to the shaman? I don't know what to call him. The high priest, and he gives her chicken blood. Yeah, which is weird, and she drinks it and then goes. I thought it was funny when she woke up in Noah's bed. She was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Oh, nothing. It's okay." He's like, "No, you were pretty funny intoxicated. You did jump into the pool, and she's like, "How did I? What?" He's like, "Nothing I've seen before." She's like, "Oh my goodness." He's like, "No, you changed in the bathroom, and you came out with a towel, and then you went to bed." animal crackers. But he sat down, he's like, you were playing with them. They were your pets, and you wouldn't let me touch them. I was like, oh, that's cute. But still weird. I think it'd be funny just, like, having her crouch over her little animal crackers. Just like, they're mine. My precious. Don't touch them. I don't know. Her family, I love Daniel. Daniel is the perfect older brother, and he does so well just trying to help her implement her life into being in Florida and then hiding stuff from her mom. He's like, I know you and Noah. Like, I know. Instead of Joseph. Joseph was so cute. When Noah came to the house and Joseph just came up, what's your cell phone number? I'm networking. Got it. That was cute. He's a good little brother, too. And, oh, that was crazy in the swamp when they had to go save him. And Noah just comes up and knocks on the door, and she thinks it's going to be Jude. And, like, it's one of the nightmares again, but then it's Noah. He's like, come on, we have to go save Joseph. How do you know where he is? I can't tell you. What? Oh my goodness. Like, they're swimming across the swamp, and then all the alligators come. She's like, these alligators need to die. I mean, that's a good thought. I'd be angry at the alligators too, but I don't think that that's a normal. You should be like, oh my god, alligators. Not, these alligators piss me off. They need to die. And then everything in the water dies. And they go and save Joseph, and Noah's just on top of things. He's just on it all the time. I like him. Again, he's British, so it's okay. So at the end, when Noah comes and she's like, he's coming off. I know it was him because he has his gold Rolex. And so they go to the courthouse and they have their introspection after the case is over and the guy is going free. And Noah is trying to get Mara to stop. She's like, I have to protect my family. I have to protect them. He has to die. It's like, no, you won't be Mara anymore. And she knows it. It's like, stop, just be with him. It's not okay. And then she shoots her dad. I wasn't sure who was gonna be on the other side of the gun, because she kind of blanked out and then felt the barrel of the gun and could see it going to shoot that guy, Lancaster, I think was his name, Lancaster. And then it's the mom of the daughter who got murdered, and now she's gonna be put away. And it's just, why did you do that? Why? You hurt your dad, you hurt Noah, you're not gonna be the same. And then I didn't like the end, her little pity party. She's like, I need to go turn myself in and save everyone. I was like, well, you could have just not shot your dad. I understand that you kind of lost control, but stop. Oh my goodness. So when she goes to the precinct trying to find Detective Gadsden, and she sees Jude. I thought he was talking to someone else. I thought she was gonna blink and then not see Jude anymore. But then Jude's like, oh thanks, I need to report a missing person. And then brushes past her. Just like brushes her shoulder. I was like, that's not okay. What are you doing? Jude? Ugh. Especially after we know why the asylum fell. Because he was trying to rape her. No, that's not okay. Jude. Because throughout the first whole part of the book, you think that he's okay, and you're like, oh, they died in an accident. Something happened, and she lost control, and the entire thing fell down, and she was the only one who was saved by, like, a pocket of something. But no, she had a good reason to freak out, because he was trying to rape her. Stop it. Rape is not okay. Not okay. Tried to reach him as the door swung shut, but I found that I couldn't even stand. Jude! I screamed. Strong hands held me back. But it didn't matter. Because no matter how I looked then, broken and wild on the floor for the first time since that night at the asylum, my biggest problem wasn't losing my mind, or even that I was a murderer. It was that Jude was still alive. Dun dun dun! What? End of Volume 1. Feels, you guys. The feels from these books. Pretty intense. Alright, so if you like my video, go ahead and watch the other ones. I know there's not that many, but do with what you will. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys next time.